It has been a September to remember. Welcome to the monthly recap of September 2020. What are we drinking today?
Today we're drinking Dry Hop Peach Sour by Untitled Art. It's a kettle sour with peach puree.
All right, you know the drill. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss an upload. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and let's recap the month that was September 2020.
Hey everybody, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and you're watching Gaming Off the Grid. Remember, everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
Hard to believe that September 2020 is in the books.
That is crazy, dude. September has came and went.
Yes, but it was a September to remember. Lots of fun things we want to talk about, but let's just jump right into things. The channel of the month for September 2020, a good friend of ours.
Yes, so this channel just passed 1K, which is really hard to do on YouTube, so huge congratulations to Chronic Spartan. He puts out amazing content.
Yeah.
He's a game developer. I just love listening to him talk.
He does great work, and to only be at 1,000 subs is criminally underrated. Guys, get out and check out Chronic Spartan's channel. He does great work. We've mentioned him on the channel before, and we're going to keep doing so until he gets that credit he deserves. He does amazing work. If you like what we do here, there's no doubt in my mind you will like what Chronic Spartan is doing. We will leave a link in the description, per usual, so you can go check him out. I think he's got a video that's kind of popping right now where he's talking about the frustrations of the PS5 pre-order situation. Yeah.
And he just recently started live streaming about 1 or 2 months ago, so that's really sweet too.
Yeah, he's got really cool overlays for his live streams.
Which looks so sexy.
Everything he puts out is just top-notch quality. He does a fantastic job. So keep it up, Chronic Spartan. You are our channel of the month.
Now let's move on to YouTube video of the month. And this month, there's one man and then there's an honorable mention.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the main one first.
Yeah, so been watching gaming YouTube channels for a long time, and many of you probably have as well. You know who the Game Chasers are.
Yep.
They don't need us to shout them out. So this video is pretty organic. It's just Billy by himself talking to his camera about physical media and why it's important to him. And I love the rawness of this video. There's not much like editing or production.
Nope.
I just had a feeling of like, this is why these guys are so good.
Yes.
It's just fun to listen to Billy talk.
And he's on our side about physical media.
Yeah.
So this is actually part of their top 5 Fridays, which they do, I think, almost every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And this one was kind of unique because it was 4 good reasons and then 1 huge reason why physical media needs to stay. And dude, it was just... He was like, yes, we've been saying that. We totally agree.
Yeah, and it was one of those things like, you watch it, and it's like, can't make a response video because he just nailed it. He covered everything on point to a T. And it's cool because, you know, as you get busy and, you know, we watch a lot of smaller channels and things like that, and you watch this, and it's like, dude, this is why these guys are the OG. Like, this is why they're so good. No production needed, just a freaking camera, and I was thoroughly entertained the entire time. And with as busy as we are, that's saying a lot.
Yeah, that's hard to do. And speaking of being entertained, let's move on to our honorable mention, Telesplash Gaming.
Yep.
So Tony Hawk 1 and 2 came out this month. He did a video on it, which most people did. We did. But his intro to the video was hilarious.
It's Tony Hawk Day.
That's the reason this is an honorable mention, dude. I loved it.
It was like a short film.
It was.
He doesn't do those type of things for every single video, so it was him kind of getting uncomfortable, maybe pushing himself a little bit outside of his normal routine when he makes a video.
Oh, bad idea. Oh, bad idea. I broke my daughter's. I broke it. I broke her thing. Look at, that's not good. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm done with these piece of shit.
And it's hilarious. And we're good friends with Chris. His sense of humor shines through in the video. He's just funny. Like, it's just a funny intro. And if you've ever been waiting in the mail for something, you know what he was going through, you probably should check this video out.
Oh, this is exactly how I felt when I was waiting for Tony Hawk to come.
Yeah.
I kept checking the mail every 30 minutes, but not as extreme as Chris.
Yeah. So well done, Telesplash Gaming and Game Chasers. You guys freaking rock.
Hey, I forgot to tell you, a package came for you yesterday. I put it in the spare room.
Yesterday?
Now let's move on to comment of the month.
This one was really hard. We weren't able to narrow it down to one individual comment. We had a comment from Sam, Samantha, I think it's Arza, or I might be saying it wrong, but Sam A. Used to be Sam B, I think, in the comment section. She changed it up on us. Loco Nab, Ben Kaiser, Yadvad, you guys all left comments that were just very positive. We're going to roll some of them up on the screen here. But these type of comments, guys, for whatever reason, we've been kind of getting trolled here lately a little bit more than usual. I don't know if that just happens
When you get bigger, probably.
over time. I don't know, but it's comments like these guys that motivate us. They keep us going. Sam's comment in particular. I remember I was at work, I was kind of having a rough day. And she was like, something to the effect of, I look forward to your videos every time they come out. Like, they get me through the day.
Like, that's so awesome. It makes me feel good. Keeps us going. And there was more than these 4, but these are what we remember.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you to these 4 people. Thank you to everyone that leaves positive comments. I know it's just text on a screen to some strangers on the internet, but it really means a lot to us, and it keeps us going.
Yeah, it does. It really motivates us, and it's nice to know that this stupid little YouTube thing we're doing, just sitting here talking about video games, reviewing beers, doing our thing, like, has a positive impact.
Yeah.
It makes us like, dude, let's film some more. Let's go.
let's
We're
keep
making an
going.
impact. Let's do this thing. So thank you so much. Anybody and everybody that comments, you mean a lot to us. But those positive ones, we do seem like we're just some, badass dudes who don't give a shit, but they hit us right in the feels. So thank you very, very much.
Now let's move on to Beer of the Month. Wow. So we had a lot of great beer this month. A lot of untitled art.
Yeah.
Did they win Beer of the Month? Yes, they did. Dude, their cherry sour a la mode, holy F-bomb, dude. It was so good.
It's definitely in the conversation for Beer of the Year. It's definitely Beer of the Month. We had a lot of good beers, but when we were going through the list, it's like, that's the one.
Dude. It tasted like fresh cherry pie. Like, I don't know how they did it. It was incredible. I wish I could have it again, and hopefully I can. I don't know if it's a seasonal beer. I don't know. But they're from the Midwest, so we should hopefully be able to get it again.
Yeah, we're hoping so. It was just such a unique flavor. I think we've talked about it several times. In the video, we reviewed it, and in live streams. Man, I can't even put into words how good this is. The part that really jumped out to me was that crust or
spice or whatever.
Yeah, there was like a bready crumble cake type of taste that was present in the beer, and that was very unique, especially that they coined it a sour. To have that in there, it was a dessert beer that was just epic.
It was so good. Now let's move on to things that are funny, and that's boner dogs. What's the boner dog of the month?
Okay, so we these people are not to be named because we do not want anybody to troll them, but gosh dang it. Like, if you're this miserable, first off, why do you watch?
Yes.
I mean, there's so many channels out there to watch. To spend your time watching something you don't like.
I don't get it. Like, why waste your time watching something you don't want to watch?
I kind of feel bad for those kind of people.
Yeah, but it's their decision.
Because I barely have time to watch what I want to watch. I can't watch everything I want to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And people are watching stuff they don't want to watch?
Yeah. I'm like, man, that's an interesting
that
use
must
of your
mean
time.
they have more time than
But
us.
Mr. who will not be named in this episode.
Mr. Boner Dog.
Yeah, Mr. Boner Dog. This is what he had to say to us. The console face-off y'all did was pretty cringe. Well, everything y'all do is pretty cringe. I know you guys don't have a script and want to keep things as unscripted as possible, but the way you guys don't mesh well with each other, nor vibe off of each other, except for your cringy jokes, which we do have a lot of those.
Yeah, but
Touché.
they're hilarious.
That go nowhere. These jokes go nowhere. That's okay.
Well, they make us laugh. They're jokes.
That's pretty fair. So it looks like y'all are trying way too hard. Your live streams say it all. Have fun with the cringe content, boys, because that's all nerd culture is nowadays. And it's pathetic.
Wow. This guy
Wow.
should write a freaking book about nerd culture.
So my comment back was, fair enough. Thanks for your feedback. Cheers.
Fair enough.
Cheers to boner dogs.
Yes, dude.
Cheers to trolls maybe finding something good to do with their time. Why would you watch videos you don't like? The fact that he comments and refers to a Console Madness mini-series
Yeah, so he's seen a couple
or
of
live streams,
He's,
and this comment is in a video that is neither one of those two, that means he's at least watched 3 pieces of content
from us.
from a channel he doesn't like.
I understand trolling as a joke to be funny, like Chris from Telespecial Gaming.
Yeah.
But that's different, and but just to troll, that's why, like, reading this, it's kind of funny, but sometimes it does hurt a little bit. But then when these positive comments come in, it really helps. So thank you guys so much again for the positive comments.
Just like, okay, have a good day, buddy.
Boner dogs.
Gotta love it.
Boner dogs unite.
So let's talk about video game of the month. This is probably a landslide.
Yes, if you've been following the channel at all, you know, because we've been playing it on live streams. We've been talking about it at nauseum, and that's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, the remake. Oh my god, dude, they did such a fantastic job. We did a whole episode on it, but they did such a fantastic job with the remake. I don't know how they could have done it better.
I mean, well, I know how I would have made it better. I mean, I would have made the skaters naked, but I mean, other than that.
Dude, You're an idiot. It is crack. I can't stop playing it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's taken over our Twitch streams, which if you haven't followed us on Twitch,
Yeah.
you should probably do that. Because every Tuesday night we stream on Twitch. We've already 100%ed Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1. We're kind of nipping away at number 2. And that says a lot because we don't have as much time to game
Yes.
as one might think because of the YouTube
Production,
channel.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not even a die-hard Tony Hawk Pro Skater fan. I would say I'm a low-key casual fan. I've played most of them. I like them. But this game has relit that flame. And I would say I'm probably in the die-hard category now.
Yes, we converted him.
Yeah.
Yes, dude, it's so good. I kind of just want to go play it now, but we can't. We got to finish filming.
Retro game mention of the month. Jackal.
Oh, yeah. We discovered that on a 24-hour live stream. Actually, we knew of it.
Yeah.
But someone recommended us, hey, can you play Jackal? We played on the 24-hour live stream. Then we live streamed it just itself. Dude, it is a fantastic game.
It is.
On the NES. Co-op at its finest.
Absolutely.
We got 2 categories left. Let's talk about this beer by Untitled Art.
Yeah.
This is the Dry Hop Peach Sour. It's a kettle sour ale with peach puree.
So we kind of struggled picking this beer for this episode because we're kind of like, well, an Untitled Art beer is going to win, but maybe we do this in its own episode. But we're like, you know what? Let's make this episode about Untitled Art. How good their
Yeah,
beers
they're
are.
incredible.
This Dry Hop Peach Sour. Right in line. I like peaches. I like the song Peaches.
Yeah, they were put there in a can.
Yeah.
By a man. At
In a factory downtown.
I love that song.
And if I had my little way, I'd eat peaches every day. But back to this beer. It's epic.
Dude, this is so good. It has I don't know how they do that. They're freaking insane. A fresh peach taste. It's not super sour either. Like a lot of their beers, cherry sour, peach sour.
Yeah.
It's not that sour, but this is a great summer beer. It
Yeah.
has a little sour-esque, but not a lot, dude. This is such a good, easy drink.
Another fantastic beer. If you're a sour fan, you would for sure like this. If you're watching and like, I don't like sours, this doesn't taste like a traditional sour. It's more of a fruit dessert type beer, I would say. The dry hop aspect, if you're thinking, I don't like hops, doesn't really come through here. There is a little bit of a bitterness on the finish, but that's more of just kind of like the sour of the peach maybe a little bit. Doesn't really punch through the flavor profile. Cheers to folks who like fruity beers, because we've been made fun of for that too.
Because we're twats that like fruity beers.
Twats. I bet you twats like fruity beers. We've heard that one too, and yes, we do. So guess what?
There's the second time we've done it to that guy. Dude, but this is so good. It tastes like legit peaches, summer beer. So good.
Fantastic.
Untitled Art. You are slowly becoming one of our favorite breweries, and you're from the Midwest, so yes.
And being the end of September, this is kind of maybe the swan song for fruit, summerish type beers.
Yes, because it's the end of September, which means October.
Yeah.
Which means pumpkins.
Yeah.
Which means October beer.
Yeah. And then we kind of move into stout season. So, yeah, this is kind of a good one to ride off into the sunset with. A nice summer adult beverage.
So good. Now let's move on. Speaking of horror, what's been on in the game room? We've been getting ready for Halloween.
Yeah.
But if you've been following the channel for a while, you probably think Tales from the Crypt. Nope, not yet. Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and 2 on repeat. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, we've got the DVD that has the first 4 movies on it. We've also got them on VHS.
Yep.
But we've been watching it just kind of on loop, and when the first one's done, just boop, number 2, back to 1. Great just to have on in the background. We've probably watched them 10 times each, but when you're
probably
getting
more.
bits and pieces, amazing movies, especially the first one. The first one's so good.
It is good, but it's also bad. You know what I mean? Like the acting and stuff.
Some of it, yeah.
Johnny Depp's in it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And here's a crazy fun fact. This month was the first time I saw both of these movies. Wow. Right?
Wow. Pretty
Just
crazy.
saying.
Were you scared?
Yeah, I was terrified, dude. Especially that scene where the body's being thrown around on the wall and
Yep.
blood's everywhere. That's
Yep.
still, that's freaky. But they're great movies.
Yep, absolutely great. Perfect for this time of year to get you all geared up for Halloween.
And now let's move on to monthly highlights.
Yeah, kind of one thing that jumps out to me right away is the happy hour Zooms we did, because we haven't been able to go to cons and stuff.
Yes, which sucks. COVID.
So there's so many people, like other channels that we're friends with, friends in the retro community that were like, man, we just haven't got to see you. We were supposed to go to these cons, hang out, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, how can we circumvent the process here? Let's do some Zoom meetings, happy hour Zooms, have a
Yes,
few drinks and just talk.
We did 2 of them. Hopefully, we're gonna do more in the future. It was awesome. It felt like we were hanging out in person, joking around. It was just, it was great, and I love it. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was very
I just
therapeutic.
wish it was in person.
Yeah, we got to get back. We got to hope that 2021 we can put this pandemic behind us, because we are getting antsy and we want to get out and hit some gaming conventions and hang out with
Yes.
nerds like us really bad.
And drink beer. with other people.
Yeah, for sure.
That's right, guys.
I'm Jack.
Take a look at those pecs.
That's what you've been doing there.
Working.
Yeah, those can poke an eye out.
We also got shouted out by a rather large YouTube channel.
Yes.
Cannot be tamed. Didn't even tell us she was doing
No,
it.
people just started coming in. We had like a day where I was like, dude, what is happening? We're growing like crazy.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden people started commenting like, oh, we came over from Cannot Be Tamed. And I was like, what? Apparently she shouted us out. She has like over 50,000
Yeah.
subs, guys. So if you aren't subscribed or know where she is, go check her out. She does great work. But I was blown away
Yeah.
that she shouted us out. Thank you so much. That's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
and like we didn't even know until like maybe a day in. We're like, wow,
yeah.
this is awesome.
Like she didn't even tell us. Like that's
Yeah.
so cool. That's
Yep.
so awesome.
It was a blessing for sure, and it definitely helped us out for sure. I mean, we got tons of views that day. I think we went up like 30 subs that day.
We
and
went up a lot
definitely
of
double
subs.
what we normally do. I think we averaged like 15 or 16 a day, so it was big.
It was a huge. I was like, what is happening? This is crazy. And speaking of crazy, what else did we do this month? We live streamed for 24 hours straight. We are insane, yes, but it was for a good cause.
Yeah.
We were raising money for the Children's Cancer Connection. All month long, we've been raising money for it. And it was a lot of fun, a lot of caffeine, a lot of video games,
Yep.
a lot of donations, a lot of giveaways. You guys, the community,
Yeah.
came through so much. I just can't say thank you enough. I think we said it a million times in the live stream, but I don't think thank you is enough.
It's
Like,
not.
you guys are incredible.
This crew came together like nothing I've ever seen before, and it's gonna be, we gotta wait till the dollar figures wash out, because obviously YouTube takes their little piece and all of that type of stuff, but I believe we're gonna be right around that $3,000
Which
mark.
is insane, guys. That's crazy.
Yeah, and we're gonna make the checkout in the retro game community's name, because
Yes.
it's not just us, it's all of us.
No, this is a team, and everyone that donated,
Yeah.
we have your name written down, so you will be credited.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much. I can't say it enough. Really means a lot to us. It kept us going, it kept us awake throughout the 24 hours.
Yeah, and we were kind of like, oh man, because we started at 6 p.m. and then went to 6 p.m. the following day. We were talking about like, oh man, that overnight piece, that's going to get rough, because we figured viewership would go way down.
It didn't?
We had like a consistent 35 to 45 viewers
The entire time. Even in the middle of the night, you guys just hung out with us. There's a lot of people that were there the
like,
entire time.
I'm pretty sure J-Chip was there the
That's
whole time. Yeah,
crazy,
pretty
man. I don't know if I would have done that if I was watching a live stream, to be honest, being
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Sleep's important to me. But thank you guys for staying up with us, hanging out with us. I know some people couldn't hang out the entire time, but thanks for just coming in and saying hi.
It was
really
incredible.
appreciate it.
And we made a dent. We will be able to cut a nice donation to Children's Cancer Connection, which is just so cool. It feels so good to be able to do
it
that.
feels so awesome. It's a very important cause to us. Now, before we end the episode, what has been your favorite episode from September?
That's tough. I loved the celebration of Mario's 35th.
Yeah,
that was kind of a big deal.
That was fun, and that was an extra upload.
Yeah, but man, it's hard for me to decide, but I'm just going to say this is kind of a cop-out. I'm just going to kind of say Console Madness.
That was a majority of September,
Yeah.
so I will agree.
It's just got some great debate going on. We've had a ton of fun filming it. It's way harder than we thought it was going to be. The final episode, I think, is this coming Thursday.
Yes,
so
the final episode is coming out soon.
Yeah.
So guys, get ready to freak out. I love how much people...
freak out, yeah.
I love how much people we pissed off. And I didn't realize it was going to be this hard
Yeah.
to debate consoles. I mean, we love all the consoles.
Yeah.
All the consoles are hooked up in the game.
We've had a lot of you saying, can you keep the series going somehow? So, maybe involve other things, just do some sort of madness series. We very well might do that, because it's been a lot of fun.
It has been a lot of fun. And September has been a fantastic, fun month that goes by way too quick.
Yeah.
I don't understand. These months keep flying by. It's crazy, but thank you guys so much for continuing to watch and support us.
Yeah.
It really means a lot.
Means a ton to us, and September was great, but we're jacked up for October. It is time to roll through. We're going to be talking about some survival horror games. We're going to be talking about some Tales from the Crypt. All sorts of fun stuff on the channel is on the horizon for the almighty October.
Yes.
One of my favorite months of the year. I think yours
And-
as well.
I'm so excited for Tales from the Crypt. It's one of my favorite shows of all time.
It's pretty fantastic. Guys, thank you for an amazing month. We can't do this without you guys. The support, again, I think you already said it, but thank you is not
Yes,
enough.
thank you.
We always appreciate you tuning in and subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next time right here on Gaming Off the Grid, and we hope you have an amazing October. For the almighty October,
Yes.
one of my favorite months of the year. I think yours
And-
as well.
There might be... No, fuck. or Halloween.
Yeah.
But if you've been falling for the... Oh, good. Now let's move on. Speaking of horror, what's been on... And now let's move on to monthly highlights.
Yeah, so it's been a pretty awesome...
What are we drinking
Today we're drinking Dry Hop Peach Sour by Untitled Art. It's a kettle sour. Yes, yeah. Yes.
Time to celebrate.
Pretty damn good.
Yep. I suspected it would be.